win games and leave it all out on the pitch.
Hello and welcome to the first episode of Why We Play. My name is Thiago and today I'm joined by no other than Jamal Musiala. What's up, mate?
What's up?
The man who shot Bayern to the Bundesliga title at the age of only 20. Incredible. How did that feel, mate?
Amazing moment. I've spoken about it many times and one of my greatest moments so far in my career.
Yeah, I'm sure that will stay one of the key moments in your career forever.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, so incredible. But let's travel a bit back in time, actually. Can you remember your earliest moment playing football? What was it about the game that captured your heart and made you fall in love with the game?
I don't know. I always just loved the sport. Or watched it on TV at a very young age and played outside with my dad and friends, and then joined the local team at a very young age. I think that's my first memory properly playing football. I remember always the little games we had and the training sessions. I just had a lot of fun. I was just dribbling and laughing a lot.
So from the first moment, it was just pure joy for you, yeah?
Just pure joy.
Love it, love it. So that's what got you hooked in the beginning. And then growing up as a young footballer, who were your idols and role models and how did they shape the way that you see football today?
Yeah, I think I had many people I kind of looked up to. I think when watching football, I think, yeah, you have Neymar, Ronaldinho when I was quite young, Messi. These players always brought joy and entertainment every time I watched them, and that's kind of what motivated me a bit.
Okay, love it. So they're like the fine technical players. We can see in your game you really took a lot of inspiration from the likes of Ronaldinho then in your dribbling, quick movements, and I mean that obviously allowed you to have a lot of incredible moments already at such a young age. Could you choose one that stood out and as like a defining moment in your Why We Play story so far? Like a moment similar to the one that when you scored the goal against Köln or...
Oh, like, in the younger age?
Yeah.
Let me think. I think there's always little big moments kind of that motivate you a little bit. I think one that's coming to my head now is when I was in England camp and we played Holland and I scored a hat-trick. That was a very big moment for me and I enjoyed that a lot. I think it was one of my biggest in the youth stage.
Cool, that must have been amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, we've talked about positives now, but obviously every athlete's career also includes hurdles. Could you pick a significant challenge you faced in your youth stage, and how did you conquer that, and how did that influence your relationship you have today with football?
Yeah, I think as I was growing up, I had lots of growing pains. I think the main one was the Osgood Schlutters, the one by your knee. I had that growing up when I was 14, 15, 16. I had it quite a while, and it always held me back a little bit of how I wanted to play, and I knew I could do more or make more runs, sprint quicker, but always the pain was a bit tough, and the older I got, the less pain I felt, and I suddenly started playing more the way I knew I could play.
Okay, yeah, I know that's the knee, right? I had that too, and not just not on that level, obviously, but that hurts. I know how that hurts. I love that you still came back every time. It's inspirational. I mean, I feel like one of the most beautiful things in football is when you see players genuinely enjoying themselves on the pitch, having fun, and obviously watching you play. That becomes clearly visible. What would you say? How does that joy? Like, what moment, what aspect of football creates that joy in yourself? What gives you the most satisfaction in football, on and off the pitch maybe? What aspect of the game do you love the most?
I just love the whole technical side of football, the dribbling, even the 1-2 passes, just the nice football. Just everyone as a team playing nice, everyone get a good rhythm that brings so much joy, and when everyone's playing well, that just brings everyone's motivation higher, and just having fun with the ball, going at the defenders, just playing around with them a little bit.
Love that, love that. Now, we also have to talk a bit maybe about this summer, because we've got a Euro coming up, home Euro especially for Germany. I'm sure it's a huge honor for you to represent your country there. How does it make you feel to wear the Germany shirt, and how does playing for your country contribute to your Why We Play story?
Yeah, it's a big honor to play for Germany. I try and give my best every time I'm with the national team. Always want to win games and leave it all out on the pitch. And we have a big opportunity now in the summer to bring back joy to the fans, and just hope it can entertain them, win games, and just bring the whole love for the sport back, kind of.
Yeah, that will be a very special summer for us, hopefully in Germany, and yeah, we'll all cheer for you and the lads, obviously. Now, maybe let's focus a little bit on off-the-pitch things. Could you share a lesson with us that you've learned through football in the game that has become invaluable for you off the pitch as well in your everyday life?
Yeah, I think there's certain values you grow up with when you're playing football. I think when you're playing football, there's a lot of respect that you show your opponent, your teammates, and that's needed for everyday life. And there's many values from football that can be taken, and I think respect and accountability are probably the two biggest ones for me. Just taking responsibility for if it's your work from school or anything, you have to take that own personal responsibility to do it yourself. And if and that's the same with football, making sure you do the work, and then you hope that the results will follow.
Love that. Lots of current and also upcoming players can surely learn from that. On that note, talking about legends of the game, how do you want to remember in football history? Like after your career, what impact do you want to leave? Also for future generations coming up that might be inspired by you.
Yeah, just as someone that other players can look up to, that can watch me play, feel entertained, and just how I felt watching the players I mentioned earlier, just that love for the game, that when they see me play, they can get inspired for themselves to play football and want to go out and dribble and play football. And because that's what I felt at a young age, and I think that's one of the biggest things I'd like to give back.
Love that. So you want to pass that joy that you had through players like Ronaldinho, Neymar, you want to pass that on to the future as well?
Yeah.
Cool. Maybe on that note, to finish off, could be helpful for our viewers as well. If there's one advice you could give young athletes right now who aspire to play on the highest levels, that maybe look up to you right now, that might be inspired by your journey, one thing, what would you say? What would you tell them?
I mean, there's a lot of things. There's a lot of things that you learn throughout the way. I think for me, I've always been open to learning and doing the work. If it's coach, teammate, just being open to learn, always taking on criticism and just using it to get better, not let it get personal. Just you take it on board and you take the positives from it and do the work. And I think the more work you put in, the results will follow at the end. I think that's one of the most important things that I've learned throughout the years.
Hey, that's a great way to finish, yeah. You should take notes. Jamal, thanks for being here today. Appreciate it. This was Why We Play with Jamal Musiala.